What's going on, guys? In this video, we're gonna talk about Mullen Automotive. Once again, guys, that's Mullen Automotive with a ticker symbol MULN. Guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about a lot of things regarding Mullen. First, of course, most of this stuff that we're gonna talk about is what people are excited about ahead of next week. Okay, so it's gonna be the third week of June, and we're getting close as far as the statement from David Misery regarding the Fortune 500 company, right? And we want to know what catalysts are actually available for us ahead of next week and the fourth week of June trading session. Okay, so guys, if you like the information and analysis I'll be providing in this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get going.
We've got a 3-day weekend ahead of us. Are you going into that weekend grateful that the weekend's here? Feeling calm, feeling like things are going to get better next week? Or are you concerned about what happens when markets are closed for 3 days?
Good morning, Becky. Well, I think we all need a break. I like that we're going into this weekend in the green, a little bit better off than we were last weekend after that last inflation reading. But, I think in terms of what's going to happen, the issue we have now is that there's a lot more uncertainty in the markets than there was a couple of weeks ago. So, if you had asked me, what do I think? I think if the last inflation reading had been better and we were on target for 350 basis point hikes and then potential pause, the market would sort of be rallying here. Now instead, I think we have more uncertainty. We're sort of wrong. April was not peak inflation. It still looks high. We were, off on geopolitics. That continues. Supply chain issues, they continue. So in the short term, we're going to have this range-bound volatility. We're going to be in a bear market. We have Dow just up on the edge there. S&P's in a bear market. NASDAQ is in a bear market. But, reading from the book of Ron Barron that you discussed this morning, I actually think that this is a great generational opportunity. I fully agree with the discussion you had this morning where, if you're a young investor and you have the wherewithal to dollar cost average in and buy week to week and hold for a longer period of time, this is going to end up being noise when you look back on it. In the short term, though, it's painful, it feels terrible, and we have to ride it out.
So guys, first article that we're gonna talk about today is a tweet from Twitter user Alfonso. Okay, Mullen Automotive, what should investors be looking out for in the coming weeks? Okay, so if you click on this article, guys, you'll come up with an article from EV. Okay, electricvehicles.com. It says here, Mullen Automotive, what should investors be looking out for in the coming weeks? If you scroll down in this article, guys, it says here that the California-based EV maker Mullen Automotive is about to have a relevant period of time for its future with several announcements in the upcoming weeks or months. Okay, the US EV maker is now working on the announcement deal with Fortune 500 company for its Class 1 vehicles, but is also in negotiations with major OEMs to use Mullen's battery technology, as recently confirmed by CEO David Misery. So guys, next week or the week after that is very important for all of us because this is a catalyst. Also, on June 27, Russell 2000 and 3000 indices listing. So that's also another very, very important for us. So if you are loading up on Mullen shares, these are important dates to keep in mind. As initially reported, Mullen will join Russell 3000 and Russell 2000 indices in the late June. And that will be anytime from next week up until the week after that. So of course, the institutional investors will start rebalancing their portfolios once again. So according to David Misery, I believe that our inclusion in the Russell indices will bring Mullen Automotive great visibility within the institutional investment community. This is an excellent milestone for our company, which will provide increased liquidity and investor awareness. Also, on or before June 30, he will also be announcing the Fortune 500 company on the last day of June, or even before. The electric vehicle maker will release a fully detailed of the deal. So actually it's a full details of the deal with the unknown Fortune 500 company that will buy a lot of Mullen's vans. We plan on announcing that is a very large company that is going to buy a lot of these vehicles. We feel that we have a great product that is going to be very competitive. He also said that I can say that we have initiated the program, meaning we made the delivery on May 12. So guys, the delivery is done on May 12. The customer put the van on its pilot program and reported to us that they were very pleased with the performance to date, and we expect to share details of the pilot program with our investors in the coming weeks. So we're excited about it. Everything has been going exactly as planned. So guys, this is the one of the upcoming catalysts, and there's more, right? So anyway, in the late March, during an interview with Benzinga, Mullen CEO said the company will deliver its Class 1 vehicle in the second quarter. We released a public information not too long ago that we're going to be delivering our Class 1 vehicle in Q2 of 2022. We are excited about that. We can't disclose to who. That hasn't made it public yet, but we plan on doing it shortly. Okay, so he also said that, of course, he already got the permission from the Fortune 500 company, and they're both working on it, because it will be another press release. So also, guys, that one of the stuff that everybody is also excited about is update on negotiations with OEMs. Because on June 3, Mishri was interviewed on Benzinga All Access Series, where he gave additional information on the battery results and unveiled that the EV maker has started negotiations with major OEMs, naming it as a major transaction. Okay, because guys, it has something to do with the patents, and of course, like I said before, royalty is king. I do want to add one thing, but I think it's very important about things that happened recently, because our amazing test results of the battery. Earlier this week, we started negotiations with a couple of major OEMs regarding our battery technology, and we commenced preliminary discussions with these parties. So I thought this was a good piece of information that we could share. So it's just a teaser, guys, but definitely I'm looking for that major news. I've been working hard on this along with major transaction that is happening at the same time. So I strongly believe, guys, that the CEO himself is overwhelmed and is really working hard 24/7. So by the time of this recording, I think David Misher is still working on this. So according to what Mullen said when sharing the results, it's expected that with this technology, when scaled to the vehicle pack level, a 150 kilowatt hour solid state battery can deliver over 600 miles of range on a full charge for the MULN 5. Just so you know, guys, Alfonso, Twitter user Alfonso, is actually the author of that DD, and it was posted in electricvehicles.com. So okay, Alfonso, I'd like to thank you for that DD. Okay, that's for all investors, like Mullen investors, such as me and such other people. I think this is a very important piece of information. Take note, guys, that in the next 2 weeks, there is no dilution yet. Okay, so that's why people are really pumped, because as you can see, according to the tweet of Twitter user TUK, Mullen, we maxed out on all authorized shares, all 500 million already sold. No more at the money share offerings until Mullen can authorize more shares by vote by the end of July. We have 1 month where dilution is not possible. Imagine what's possible. Okay, so people are excited about, because there's too many catalysts ahead. Okay, as you can see, guys, this is the 8K filing. All right, so the 8K filing, and the next there's another filing for a preliminary proxy statement, which gonna be happening on July 26. Okay, so guys, the next dilution, if in case there is, will actually depend on the shareholders. Okay, so as you can see here, it will be held on July 26, 9:30 a.m. That's during the annual meeting of stockholders. Now, if the 8K that he was talking about here is, I discussed this in my previous video regarding the major OEM. Okay, that happened on June 7. So guys, this is also one huge catalyst. Whoever is the OEM that actually bought, that would like to be an investor in Mullen. And so you can also see this article, guys, in Seeking Alpha. Okay, so Seeking Alpha wrote something about this article that is the number 4 part of this Mullen, too many catalysts ahead, too many positive catalysts ahead. Okay, so it says here, in June interview with Benzinga, Mr. Mishri also mentioned that he is working tirelessly on a significant transaction that something very impressive is coming down the pipe, and that that is the most important catalyst that I'm actually looking forward to. Okay, so Mullen filed a Form 8K with the SEC disclosing that on June 7, Mullen entered into securities purchase agreement with certain investors. So it's not one, but it's more than one, subject to stockholder approval. Okay, so you can clearly see that, guys, here in the 8K filing, right? So, and that's not going to be happening anytime soon, meaning it's not going to happen in the next 2 weeks. So in the next 2 weeks, guys, we're going to see a real huge price action because of, number 1, Fortune 500 customer. Number 2 is the Russell 2000 and 3000 indices. And okay, I think guys, we're gonna see this specific news on the third quarter, right? So hopefully guys will check on that. So theoretically speaking guys, I believe that the Twitter user TUK is saying that whatever is saying here, Mullen, we max out on all authorized shares, all 500 million shares already sold, no more ATM offerings until Mullen can authorize more shares by both end of July. He is theoretically right. So meaning guys, basing on supply and demand, okay, if Mullen shareholders like you and me will buy more Mullen shares because of these positive catalysts ahead, I think we're gonna get huge price action on third week of June and fourth week of June, because it's not only us guys, it will also be institutional shareholders, institutional buyers, because they need to recalibrate their portfolios. Now guys, for you, just so you guys know, okay, so the Twitter user Sarah Relentless 8, okay, so this is a tweet from Sarah. It's always a good day when I get to visit Mullen USA. I always walk away with more bullish than ever. F500 event is on track, so it could be next week. Hopefully guys, David is working around the clock on these OEM deals. Talkers talk but doers do, and Mullen is closing out June with a bang. Let's go. Okay, so Mullen strong, pound sign EV. So okay, I'm also excited about that. I can't actually express how much I'm excited with this news. So hopefully guys, once again next week, and hopefully Mullen will no longer be a $1 stock. So load at the F up. Okay, so anyway, one last article that we're gonna talk about, guys, is making a penny stocks watch list in 2022. What you need to know. So this article, guys, I pulled out of NASDAQ. Okay, so as you can see, the 3 penny stocks to watch in 2022, according to this article, one of them being said is Mullen Automotive. Okay, so guys, as far as technical analysis is concerned, as you can see guys, in the daily time frame of Mullen Automotive guys, so we have actually brain breaking resistances lately, okay, and we also have 5 green candles here. And if you zoom out, last time we had 5 straight green candles. The previous one that we have was on November. Oh no, this is 10/26, so this is like October. It went all the way to November. So as you can see, from the price of $7.17, we shoot all the way up to $15, which is 100% increase. Well, that's just historically speaking guys. And of course, the next level, okay, so like I said a while ago, this is a three Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, the next trading session that we're gonna have will be on Tuesday. Okay, but if you go back to Twitter guys, okay, people are very bullish as far as Mullen is concerned. Now the next resistance that we need to be watching for will be around here, around $1.50. okay, I think guys, there's a huge possibility that we can break this resistance, so we could move forward back to $2. okay, so $2 is a psychological level as far as the stock is concerned. As far as the tweets, as far as the dilution, I strongly believe guys that the previous share offering is already done, meaning okay, we could have a positive, a very good price action based on supply and demand. Okay, and you can clearly see guys that our RSI for the stock is not too high, it's not too low. We're just staying in the middle with 53.70. Your MACD is starting to crawl up. Okay, a few more trading days, and of course I strongly believe that we will start moving in the positive MACD again. Okay, the next if ever we would go down, I don't think we will start to go down anymore. Like I said, these next 2 weeks is very positive with Mullen as a stock. Okay, so what we need next week guys is volume. 100%, it's only volume, and we will have one very positive price action. Guys, if you like the information and analysis I have provided in this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Once again, this is your boy Don Leo Trades. I love you all. Peace out.